Hey guys, this is Affiliate Marauder and welcome back. So, letting you all know, I have a few channel updates for you before I jump into the topic of today's video. So first off, thank you to all of the 200 subscribers I have so far. It's been awesome to see the support I've gotten in making this channel. I hope you all enjoy my many videos to come and enjoy all the work I've put into them. I'm learning more Adobe Creative Suite skills, which is the programs that I use to do all my video editing and my graphics and all of my production. So hopefully as time goes on, my videos get a more professional look to them as I learn more of those programs and more of the things they can do. Additionally, I wanted to make a quick announcement about the direction of my content. I'm still obviously making World of Warships content. However, every so often I'm going to make content for World of Tanks and World of Warplanes or maybe some other vehicle games. It won't be too often, but it'll be here and there. YouTube is a hard area for the gaming space because if you tire yourself down to a game exclusively, then you paint yourself into a corner. And I don't want to do that to myself. 10 to 15 years from now, in the future, right? World of Warships may be gone, right? Everything doesn't last forever, right? Some things will end. And in that eventuality, right? I don't want my channel to go out the window with it. And it would be very difficult and very hard for me to transition from a game that just died to something else. So if I start now and have a couple videos here and there about other games and whatnot, then in the future, it'll be easier for that eventuality, right? I'm not saying the game's going to die next Tuesday, but, you always have to think about the future and where you want to go and where your goals are, right? And at the end of the day, I'd like to be doing YouTube for a long time. So it just makes sense that I start now while it's early in my channel's career and put out some videos on some different games. And there's a lot of enthusiasm in the military enthusiast community for tanks and aircraft just as much as there is warships. So I thought it would make sense to put some of these vehicles in some of these games up on my channel. So I promise you guys that the production quality of my World of Warships videos will still be as high as possible, but the World of Tanks and any other videos, maybe a little bit on World of Warplanes and some other vehicle games, won't be as effort-filled for right now because I just simply don't have the time, and that's not why you're here. You're here for World of Warships content, and I want to make sure that that content gets all of the attention it deserves, and the World of Tanks and World of Warplanes content is, fun breaks, and for people, hey, if you also play these games, there's just something to mess around with, or hear some opinions about, or just see some wacky gameplay as well. I have one more announcement as well. My dear friend Lila has been streaming for almost a year now, and on the 25th, she's going to be having a stream party for her 1-year anniversary, and I really hope all you guys can attend. That is Wednesday, May 25th, 2022 at 3 p.m. Central. You guys could drop by and say hello and make her 1-year anniversary stream feel even more special than I know it's already going to be. That would be amazing. There'll be a link in the description to her her Twitch and her Discord server. So you guys can show up, say hi, and crack a beer open and celebrate with her as she makes it for a year. She's got over 100 followers, and that's a really hard thing to do on Twitch in its own right. So honestly, I really am so proud of everything she's done, and I'd like to give her as big of a round of applause and support as possible. So please, if you guys could show up, that'd be awesome. That's all I have for the announcements. So with the news out of the way, I'll be rolling with the film on the World of Tanks gameplay. Once again, thank you so much for all the support, and I hope to see you guys in many more wonderful videos. So this is my match in the M4A3E8 Thunderbolt VII. This is a modification of the Sherman tank that was used and I guess primarily made infamous by Abrams when he was commanding tank divisions that were using this modification of the Sherman. This is an encounter battle, and that means that both sides have to basically either take the single objective, which is not taken, that's the white objective, or you kill everyone on the enemy team, because obviously if everyone's dead, you can't do anything. One of the things I love about World of Tanks is that when you first start, spawn is always a mess like that. World of Warships is a lot less chaotic of where people start to go. I end up taking what I like to call Main Street, because it's kind of the main street that runs through the middle of this village. And I start by going to each kind of pile of rubble and using them as shields so that I can progress forward. The OI behind me is supposed to be, the meat shield that blocks the way and, stops enemies from overrunning the position. It doesn't work out too hot here. And the first thing I run into is a tank that I definitely don't want to see. He'll pop up here in a minute, and it's the Defender. Defender is a Soviet tank, and it's got some pretty good armor. I can't do crap to it. So, along with kind of dealing with the terrain here, because the way of the angle of your tread plus the angle of the debris means that your tank can pitch up in the air quite suddenly. It's kind of hard to aim and get your gun in the right position. So, because of the fact that I can't do crap to this guy with my armor piercing, I decide, you know what, screw it, I'll load some high explosive and see if I can, maybe do some damage to him, damage some crew, I don't know, maybe set him on fire. Pretty crappy chance, but I could try. Now the Defender starts pushing, which is the absolute last thing I want to have happen here. I'm getting overrun, and it's a bit of a now or nothing situation for me because, we're playing this cat and mouse game with the Defender and the medium tank behind him, which that T-34-1 doesn't want any of our nonsense either. After a while, it's pretty much confirmed that I ain't doing crap. I throw out another high explosive round, and I decided while the Defender is distracted with the terrain and his gun's not really able to aim, I am running across. One more shot into him, and I don't really do much. I see him kind of, kill that OI, and at this point I run. He hesitates though, and at this point it's like a Tom and Jerry scene where he's right on my butt. And luckily, I am slightly faster than him and have slightly better acceleration than him. He takes a pot shot at me, and thank God he misses. At this point now, I am kind of stuck with finding a T-34 because otherwise I'm screwed. So now I get into basically a sword duel of sorts with a T-34. I'm putting rounds into him, he's putting rounds into me, but luckily his front glacis is pretty thin, and I'm just able to kind of also with his rear armor just put more shots into him. He loses a track, I start putting more rounds in on him. There's other tanks as well helping out here, and the the M4A1 ends up killing him. At this point now I decide, screw it, I'll go help against the Defender because screw that guy. Well, that doesn't work out too well either because I'm doing minimal damage to him, and as I see him take just a little bit of damage, I start running. Not a good idea. Take him on if I'm still on the Sherman, obviously, but I try to get back and get brave here, and Defender finally gets me. He earned that. I ran right into him like an idiot, but there was really not much left at that point. I mean, it's a 12-7 match. What the hell's gonna, what the hell's going on, We're probably gonna beat them, obviously. They've lost way too many tanks to come back from this. The E-25 now is hitting the Defender from the rear, and the M3Y is now pushing the Defender back, so the Defender just gets, sandwiched right there. And up top on the match, there's an ISU-152 and that FL-10 that we helped us out earlier, and they clean up the last guy and the PZ-58 Mutts. And that ends up being a win. Not the most impressive World of Tanks gameplay, I will admit, but for running away from a Defender like a chicken, I got away with my life, and I could have kept living, but there was no point in just continuing to run. Like, in that situation, might as well still do some damage, right? So, pretty decent match. Fourth on the team. I'll take that in a World of Tanks match any day of the week. 18 shots hit, 721 damage, 14k credits. Nothing too great, but nothing to be shy of. I don't play the game a lot, but I think I did pretty well this match. So with that, folks, that's all I have for today. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to see when my next video comes out. It will be a World of Warships video. And until then, everyone, take care and good luck out there.